Manchester Funeral Home is very thankful this season for our wonderful community and for their continued
Morning, everybody.
throughout the year. It is truly an honor to serve you and your family. From all of our staff,
Oh. A little bit disheveled and rushed, but we're good. We're back this morning. Good to have you with us. Who's batting lead off? Christy this morning batting lead off. Good, Christy. Quick. Here. Morning, Annette, Ryan, Trey, JC. I know. Where is Holly? Just started walking out the door. I'll just do the show by myself. Sorry. Tuesday night basketball, man. We were tired. That first basketball game, we were up late. During basketball season, we will have some random best ofs on Wednesdays because especially when we have road games. But I mean, it wasn't a road game this week. Sometimes we're on the road on Tuesdays. We're not going to come in on Wednesday morning. It's freaking freezing, man. It's real cold. Weather service, and my thermometer says it's 36, and that's BS. I don't want to feel 30. Good morning to you, everybody. Another day, another Thunder Radio morning show, back live and in studio after a best of yesterday. Glad to be back with you. I am Josh Holly. Will join me in a moment. Got a fun-filled day for you. Birthdays, of course, in a little while. Call those in, 728-1320. Otherwise, we got all kinds of other fun, including the stupid, silly stat. Name that tune. All the good, fun stuff coming up on the Thunder Radio morning show. We will be doing Thursday in a little while as well. Morning show, as always, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. And there's many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great, including the M-Sculpt Neo. Get the muscles you've always wanted. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. It is cold out there this morning. Here's the deal. National Weather Service and my thermometer say it's just 36 degrees. I don't believe that. I feel like it's 15 out there. It's cold outside. Headed for a high of just 49 today. Good news is it will be sunny, but going to be pretty chilly all day today. And some wind gusts, too, up to 30 miles an hour. Out of the north at 49. It's going to feel cold. Just stay inside, okay? Just stay inside. Overnight tonight, around 32 degrees. Not really expecting widespread frost at those temperatures. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. They have all the things out for your Christmas shopping. They've been working really hard to make sure all the right items are there for you. They've added some men's selections as well. So get on over there and check that out at 205 South Woodland Street near the square in downtown Manchester. It's 205 South Woodland Street near the square in downtown Manchester. All right, a lot to do today, but I believe the first item of business is to bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio morning show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. She's by far the looks inside of this studio, the president-elect of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, the microphone licker, the corn cob eater, and one of the main reasons the rockin' world continues to go round. Holly, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us.
Hey, I'm happy to be here.
Another day. Sing it, Holly.
Yeah.
It's not a bad version of that song. I could take this version way better than the original.
When the very first time I saw
You out looking for the escaped inmates, Trey?
Yeah.
All night? Y'all still ain't found that cat, have you? At least, not any updates that I've got.
last night the girl one was at Chick-fil-A working, and she sent a text and she said there's an inmate on the loose. And I was like, okay, he's probably just in there for something trivial.
Right.
That don't. And then Josh got up this morning. He's like, that guy's a rapist.
I guess the guy's a rapist and violent offender. I'm like, oh, well, glad the girl was over that direction last night. Took off running into the woods with his handcuffs on. Best of luck to him.
To find out which one rose. The first time I saw Hanson on TV, like when MMMBop first came on, I was like, that lead singer is so pretty. I wonder what her name is.
Thought the same thing when I saw Justin Bieber. I could take that version of it, though.
I like all versions of it.
This is a newer version. They sound grown up, you know. So. Comings and goings. What's happening in and around the Manchester community? Little heads up, there's an escaped inmate running around out there. Got that news last night and early this morning. I believe he's still out.
Identifiable by the handcuffs. He
and the pinstripes.
Quite possibly still be wearing.
And the prison stripes he's got on. Not pins, the prison stripes he's still got on. He got off around Wattendorf. There's a photo on our Facebook page and our website, facebook.com. Search for Thunder Radio or heading over to our website, thunder1320.com. You can see the image and see the gentleman we're talking about. I believe he escaped prison transport from Franklin County back to Coffee County last night. So if you see somebody running around in prison stripes or handcuffs, call somebody, huh? Do not approach. All right. Other things happening. We missed you guys yesterday. We were not here during the morning show time yesterday. It was the best of. We had basketball Tuesday night, so we didn't get a chance to talk about that. But congratulations to the Lady Raiders, the big win, and I mean big. It was a 94-21.
Yeah, it was
nasty. Tracy, this guy's in jail flip-flops. So this guy runs off in jail flip-flops, handcuffs.
It is cold out there tonight or last night.
Maybe found him frozen somewhere. Yeah, he'll come back out. He'll come back out eventually. Hope he enjoyed himself out in the woods. Anyway, so yeah, congratulations to the Lady Raiders. 94-21. Big win on get the mice cut off on Tuesday night.
Somebody texted me who didn't. Well, it was my brother. He didn't get to watch the game, and he lives out of the county. And he texted me. He was like, "Hey, who played good? Who would you say?" And I was like, "Literally, the whole team played good.
Yeah, second teamers, third teamers, everybody came in and just handled business.
They just
took care of it."
We did this on social media, but shout out to the students section. I think in past years, that for some reason they don't show up to the girls' game like they do the boys. I don't.
Well, they'll roll up there in the third quarter and kind of sort of be there, but then don't make a lot of noise. And then a lot of times the girls are winning by a lot in the fourth quarter anyway.
But they showed up first.
Yeah, before the game started, buddy. They were there and ready to go, and I was happy to see that. And props to them for that. And they tell me that it's going to be that way all year. Because I kind of been texting back and forth with the zookeeper,
one of the
student leader.
Yeah.
And he's like, we're going to make sure it happens. And he said, we've already been chastised by the cheerleaders for not following along with their cheers. So we're going to improve on that. So they're working on that as well. So anyway, the boys lost, but it was a good game.
It was a good game.
Up 5 in the fourth quarter, kind of went cold from the field. They were tied at 40 apiece, ended up losing 46-40. Didn't score in the last 2.5 minutes. I was texting with Coach Taylor yesterday a little bit about that, and he was, kind of understand the inexperience kind of showed up. They had some inexperienced mistakes, and they'll clean that up throughout the year. But it looked better than I anticipated, honestly, this early in the year because they were replacing a lot. So that's all I got to say about that. We are 7 days away from Thanksgiving, Holly. 1 week from today, we'll be Thanksgiving it up. I've got some how to cook a turkeys from kindergartners in my email inbox. I've not listened to them yet.
Oh, good.
But I'm hoping to get those put together for tomorrow's show.
Tomorrow's show?
hoping, and then I'll play them next week too.
You want you? Is
But the
that
kids are
something-
still in school tomorrow, so I try to play it one time while
Okay.
they're in school. So hopefully, and then we'll play it next week too. What?
Are you done?
No, your mouth was kind of hung open, like you were about to say something.
I wanted to contribute, but I know that you have a process.
I do. I have a process, and
Well,
it should not be interrupted.
Do it.
So, and we are 9 days away from the Manchester Christmas Parade. That's next Saturday, the 30th. So go ahead and mark your calendars for that. Also, we are 14 days away. This is new on the countdowns, but it's time to get it on there, from the Festival of Lights and Santa Claus coming to town at People's Bank and Trust Company. That'll be Thursday, December. Thursday, December the 5th will be the Festival of Lights at People's Bank and Trust Company. Starts at 5 o'clock. Santa Claus is going to be there. Free professional photos with Santa, so bring your kids. We've got a giant 8-foot tall Christmas stocking that Santa Claus has personally stuffed and sent to us that some lucky little lad's going to win.
This thing is
huge.
bigger than me.
It's 8 feet tall, and so it's bigger than you by about 3 feet. So it's up there. So we'll be giving that away that night. You have to go register to win that night. So we'll have that going on. So lots of different things happening.
They always have a good turnout.
It's always a great
The lights
turnout.
are pretty. They let you walk out there and
You take pictures and
Yeah.
check that out. There's funtivities, little reindeer games for the kids to play while they wait on their photos with Santa. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So that's 14 days. We're 16 days away from Santa Claus. He's coming back to town. 2 days
busy
later,
guy.
Southland Pharmacy. He's going to be there that day, where you can get more pictures made with Santa. And we are 25 days away from the Thunder Radio Morning Show's 5 Days of Giving. That's the week of December the 16th. We have got big prizes, and I'm talking about $1,000 or more worth of stuff going out the door that week to some of our listeners. And we'll get you the details after the Thanksgiving break on how we're going to play and the things we're going to do, so you can get wired up and ready for that. All right, that's all I got, Holly.
Well, you took one of mine.
Boom! That's the goal. I want to take one without even knowing what she's got over there. Tell them a Christmas parade. I didn't do that one. It's December 6th.
Yep.
Okay.
You're right.
That's still that one too?
Yeah, that was on my list. It's okay.
Trey said, take your turkey out of the freezer if you haven't. He must be talking to us.
Trey, speaking of turkey, and I took a picture of it last night, and I'll send it to you here directly. But I had a turkey. I wanted to kind of try and practice doing a turkey breast in the oven.
The oven, yeah, it was good.
So I did an oven roast. So I have this turkey breast laying in my dish, and I'm like, what do I put on this thing? What do I slap on this turkey? I don't know, salt, pepper. So I took butter and I just slathered it in butter. And then in the cabinet, I found a packet of brown gravy and a packet of ranch powdered, like the ranch dressing seasoning. And I just, on top of the buttered turkey, I just poured each of those packets. Like it's just like a pile of powder on top of the turkey breast. And I was like, well, that looks dry.
Mm-hmm.
It looks dry. I need to add something more than the butter to kind of. So I poured a little bit of chicken broth in the bottom of the dish.
Okay.
And I just stuck it in the oven for 2.5, 3 hours.
Just mix some things together and
I
let's
was
see
like,
what happens.
this looks good and this looks good.
Well planned. Not that there's recipes for this on the internet.
Well, the
Not that you
sad
can't
thing
find
is
some
I did
recipes.
pull up a recipe, but I didn't have poultry seasoning, and I was like, forget this recipe.
And all those seasonings up there, we don't have poultry. Like there's all the different spices and seasonings in the world.
There's a lot of spices. There's a lot of things that you need in the
Does
cabinet.
anybody
but
else
don't
have a
always-
spice cabinet with
like
just
poppy
stuff
seeds?
falling out of it?
How often am I going to use poppy? Only time I'm going to use them if I make them sliders, probably. And Josh don't even like them, so.
No.
But I don't want to get rid of them. I might need them.
Trey said I put butter and chicken broth with mine also
Oh,
later in the process, but I use it. There's a process for Trey. So it's a process to cook. Holly
I
just
don't
slaps stuff
feel-
on there and puts it in the oven.
I felt like I was like a child in a play kitchen. It was good though. The turkey was really dank.
She means moist.
I'm not saying moist anymore. The word
You
to
just said
use
it.
now is dank.
It's an acceptable substitute. In fact, I believe that best stuff clip played yesterday. So, yeah, it's an acceptable substitute for Moist. Any other comings and goings?
Yeah, buddy.
I don't know how we got distracted and talked about turkey. Somehow we started talking about. We're supposed to be talking about events and things happening, and Holly's talking
We're talking about. Well, the things happening is if you've got a turkey in the freezer, you need to take it out.
Mm-hmm.
PSA.
Trey said you're kind of like Paula Dean.
I am like Paula Dean, except my food don't taste good.
Yeah,
but I'm real sweet.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to look at it. Just like Paula Dean.
Let's see here. Okay, so the Christian music group By Faith, they are having a 30-year celebration at Faith Free Will Baptist Church this Saturday, starting at 6 p.m. And they will be selling CDs there, special release CDs. Or
who's got a CD player?
Cars do.
I've got a 5-disc changer in my truck. Never put anything in that. Morning, Joe.
Morning, kids. How we doing?
Hey.
Doing better now that we're hearing from Terry.
Oh, you go on.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, got a birthday to turn in.
All right.
My boy, Donovan Weaver.
Oh, Donovan. All right.
It's a big 3-7 today.
Is that making you feel old or him feel old?
What?
Is that making you heard me?
Huh?
You heard me.
Yeah. Let me put my teeth in. I can hear you better.
We got him down. Appreciate you.
I love you guys. Y'all take care.
See you. All right, Brian's jumping in here. He's a cook. No chicken broth, but it gets cooked in butter and seasoning before it goes in the smoker. So I'm supposed to be smoking a turkey on Sunday. So best suggestions win, and that's how I'll cook my turkey, because I don't know how to do it. So anybody who's got good suggestions, and preferably the easiest way and the cheapest way and the best tasting way, that will win. Do you
want me to get a 2-3 turkey breast, or do you want to do a turkey? Which one do you want to do?
The problem with doing the turkey breasts, multiple, is that the smoker, I don't have the biggest Traeger. It's the smaller one. And, I'm assuming I need to see the size of these turkey breasts. But also I have one side that cooks hotter than the other.
Think, C. Think, yeah, about a C.
I could probably fit 2 turkey breasts in there.
No. You can fit probably 5 of those in there.
Oh, well, then I'm just concerned about, one side doesn't cook as hot. And so it won't cook.
Okay, so you have a third of a grill, then a third of a smoker, not an act. See, I thought when you smoked something, the whole thing got hot on the end. It's like, that's why you keep the lid down. And
it does, but one side just doesn't, it's just not quite as hot.
I thought that was on the grill part, the underneath.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, one side don't cook quite as fast.
All right, well,
I'm just telling you.
Do you want me to get the breasts or the whole turkey? That's all I need to know. Which one, buddy?
I don't know. Let me decide later.
Golly.
I'll let you know about Sunday morning when I'm getting ready to cook it. That's for one of our 3 Thanksgiving gatherings we do. We're doing one on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then we have 2 on Thursday.
It's more of a little intimate one with the kids.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait. All right. Anything else here?
I feel like probably I had something, but
you never got to it.
Oh, what's coming up? The boys basketball,
oh boy.
It's not an all-star game. It's not an all-star game.
Alumni game.
Alumni. I knew it started with an A.
November the 30th, Holly.
November 30th. That's going to be.
That's the details for you.
That's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Get in touch with Coach Taylor if you want to participate, be part of that.
And come watch.
Yeah. What time is it? Where is it?
You can't just throw that out there, Holly. You had it, buddy.
No, how would I know?
You know all the stuff.
You can't just throw things out there and not give the details to people.
Wait a minute.
5 years deep into this show and you're just like, go to this.
I just happened to think of it. It wasn't.
Don't worry, I'll find it. Don't worry, I'll save you.
I pull it. It's soccer. Dang it, that ain't right.
Don't worry about it. I'll find it. I got you taken care of. All right. Red Raider Alumni Game Day will be November the 30th at noon. This is the Legends and Young Guns game, is what they're calling it. So $5 at the gate, kids 5 and under are free. You get a meal for $10, includes chili, chips, and a drink. That's a pretty good deal right there. So if you are an alumni and would like to register to play in the game, contact Andrew Taylor. You can email him at taylora@k12coffee.net. Now tell me how good I am at this.
You are so good.
Thank you, Holly. Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30, brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. More Morning Show when we come back.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in Manchester. This is a
Non-invasive body contouring treatment that only takes 30 minutes.
Spatchcock, the turkey. What does that even mean?
What you call it?
Spatchcock.
I'm not saying that on the radio.
I think it's a trick. Not even a real word. Let's do Praetors when we come back. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's mix that up. Moving it around.
My niece is having her tonsils out today.
Was that today?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Thank God.
Yes. I can imagine that
So
it's not going to be a good
My
morning.
sister's a hot mess.
I bet
but,
she is.
but she sent a picture of my niece in the hospital bed. She looks real comfy. My sister said they gave her a heated blanket, and she said this is the best day ever. And when I worked at the hospital, that was literally my favorite thing to do, was go into the rooms and be like, you want a blanket? And then I'd whip up in there with a heated blanket. It would turn the biggest a-holes into just, they get that heated blanket and they'd be like, oh, that's real nice. That's real nice. I loved it.
Shannon says no loose math while cooking your turkey. 120 is not 160.
Well, I cooked it to 190. So
Golly, no wonder it dried out as soon as you took it out the oven.
when I took it
It's
out,
going to be like,
you said it wasn't dry.
well, I didn't want to say nothing. No, it was for to be 190. It was surprisingly dank.
As soon as I took it out of if you'd have been home when it was done cooking, and I could just cut, and I even let it rest with the foil on the top for 50. It was more like 20
So then it
minutes.
got hotter.
It says it distributes the juices better and makes it so it doesn't dry out. So when I cut it, you weren't home. So the heat
escaped.
Yeah. But it was so.
Remove the backbone, break the breast plate, and flatten it out. We'll cook even and faster. I'm not doing all that.
Say, break bones?
Yeah, you got to remove the backbone, break the breast plate, and flatten it out. It will cook even and faster.
Who said that?
Trey.
Taking out the backbone sounds hard. You cut it?
Do I need my miter saw for this? I got a hand saw. I got a new chainsaw I can break out. Do not cook your poultry over 165.
Who said that?
Everyone.
I didn't mean to.
There's no diseases in our. Holly does this with her food. Like, she wants me to cook her hamburger to 190.
That's because I like the way the charred meat tastes. It's no other reason I just enjoy it that way.
We've got a picture of a spatchcock turkey here.
Oh, I want to see.
Well, you got it on your phone.
Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's what it means. That's what Trey's saying spatchcock is.
Yeah.
That is a pretty.
Ours doesn't look that pretty. The breast to 157, then rest. It'll go up 5 to 7 degrees. That's awful close.
This turkey looks like it could be in a cooking magazine.
This program does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
All right. We're learning things during the break about how to cook a turkey. Wasn't the intent for the day, but that's kind of where we're at. And it's made me hungry. It's made me think of Praetors and the lunch menu for today. Holly, what can we get over at Praetors Barbecue? for lunch today?
It's Thursday. Today, you can get a barbecued smoked chicken, country fried steak with gravy, fried chicken, smoked pulled pork, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, sweet potatoes, green beans, pasta salad, coleslaw, or side salad. Get your choice of a meat, 2 sides of drinking bread, all for just $9.99. Find Praters at 620 Woodbury Highway.
Morning show.
Hey, Josh,
Yes.
this is Roy calling in.
What's up?
Today is Barbara's birthday.
Whose birthday?
Barbara.
Barbara.
Barbara's?
Barbara. What's Barbara's last name?
Trammell?
Trammell. All right, Barbara Trammell. You ain't gonna tell me how old? Probably shouldn't.
80, yeah, she was 80. If she was living, she'd be 82 years old.
82 years old. All right, I got her down.
You said call her in, so I did.
All right, well, thanks for calling it in.
Okay,
Thank
thanks,
you.
Josh.
All right, we got Barbara Trammell down. All right, Holly.
Where are we? Oh, we just did
We're
Praters.
talking about turkeys.
Okay, so a couple of people have told us, have turned us on to spatchcocking the turkey.
Yeah,
Am I saying that right?
yeah, sure.
Spat.
Spatch. Yeah, and then people started sending us their pictures of their spatchcocked turkeys.
And it is very pretty, and I understand what that means now. I thought maybe it was like a bantam chook.
Morning show.
Hey, Josh,
Yes.
could you play that song, The Wings of the Dove?
Well, not right now. Maybe later on.
Okay, because that's by Fire and Husky.
All right. I'll see if I got it in the library. I'll take a look.
Okay, then, thank you.
Thank you for calling.
Thanks for calling. I never know if I got it in the library.
What song?
So let's take a look at the turkeys here. I don't know how to make mine look this pretty.
Okay, so Trey said to take the backbone out, break the breastplate, and flatten it out.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It does, but Vinny sent a photo of it, and it looks like it could be in a cooking magazine.
I know.
It's very
Mine is-
pretty.
I want my food to look this good without me putting in any effort or anything. And I don't know that I can do that.
Carney says to inject it with the Creole butter.
I did that last year.
Makes it extra dank. And he did it last year, but the butter didn't distribute well. So it was like,
Yeah, I didn't. Well, I put too much butter. The instructions that I had
I don't know if you
Or
can
to
say
inject
too
it
much butter.
into two places, but it didn't spread out, so it just bubbled up in one spot. But then I got some instruction later that you can't really do it like that. You got to put it in different places. So that's what I'll do.
I do like that. What is it, Uncle Tony's or something like that?
Trey says practice with a whole chicken. It's cheaper that way. Yeah. I'd recommend kitchen shears to remove the backbone.
I don't have kitchen shears, but
We don't cook like that, y'all. I don't think y'all get it. Here's what we have for dinner.
a can opener.
We have, this is what we eat: spaghetti, tacos, spaghetti,
Stop.
taco rolls, and spaghetti. That's what we have.
It is
5 nights a week. It's a
not.
rotation.
You're a punk.
And so
You're just.
And then sometimes
He just thinks because he's on the radio, he can just get on here and spit all
and
that
then
garbage. But let me
sometimes-
tell you, sometimes I make stuffed bell peppers.
but sometimes we have crock pot roast.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
It's delicious.
Boy, the girl one does not like it when you get the crock pot out.
It makes me so mad because
Well, she don't cook nothing.
the food could be delicious in the crock pot. And I have cooked some wonderful things in the crock pot. But if she sees it on the counter, she automatically doesn't. She's like, I don't want it. Crock pot is like a bad word to her.
She's like, oh, you're being lazy today, huh? For the person who never has cooked anything, and the few times she's tried, her cookies are inedible.
She has never made cookies that were
Good.
couldn't eat them. Had to throw them away every time she's ever made. I would say from scratch cookies. Now she can
Well, she can slap them on the pan.
she can do the
Yeah.
pre.
Usually she burns them sometimes, but
You burnt mine once.
Trey said just cook turkey breast. It's easier and better. The whole turkey are only for centerpieces.
That's what I thought about. Just, do you still inject the breasts with the Creole butter? I would say so.
People out there are probably laughing at our lack of inability to cook anything.
No, I think it's relatable because I don't think everybody is a good cook.
We're not.
That's one thing I do.
It's a shame because I got that nice Traeger. Just don't know how to use it.
I do wish I would have learned more of that growing up.
I wish I was more into it now, and I want to be. I want to be a good cook, but I just don't have the patience or the time to, or really even the intelligence to invest in doing that well. I just don't. I can cook a steak decent, and I mean decent. But I mean, again, it's just try not to burn it. And I can grill up a mean hot dog. That's easy. You just burn it.
I like your hamburgers.
But again, there's nothing to that. You're just putting it on the grill. And, for the most part, a lot of it's the meat you get. But as far as, this requires, the recipes require, putting, taking it out every 20 minutes and adding this to it, and then putting it back in, and then adding the fold and taking it out and do all these different steps. And I just do not have the patience for that. And here's what happens to me. If the cooking process would go as it is listed on the recipe, step by step, and nothing changes, then I may could do it. But like, let's just say ribs. All right. Let's say I tried ribs once, and I don't have it in front of me, but it was like it's like a 6-hour thing. 2 hours you did something, then you change it. Once the temperature hits this, you do 2 hours with this, and then put foil, and there's just a bunch of different steps. But then after the 2 hours, the temperature is not what it says it's supposed to be. And I don't know how to adjust now. I don't know how to adjust on the fly. I can't call an audible. That's not what it says on the recipe. So then I get mad, and I just throw it.
Serve raw ribs.
Then I'm just like, we'll just crank it up. They're done. I thought it was going to take 6 hours when it took 2 because I got mad. So that's what happens to me with cooking.
I can remember being little and my meemaw doing the whole turkey in the oven, and she would have the turkey and then have pineapples all over it, and then I want to say there were cherries and cloves that she stuck down into it. Like a
lot of different.
I wish
steps.
I'd have paid attention more when she was cooking. She was a good cook.
Leslie said she's a terrible cook. Trey says you have to enjoy it before you can be good at it. I get that. Yeah. And I just don't have that kind of passion.
I enjoy good food.
Yeah, I just don't want to. I don't enjoy making it.
I will spend good money on good food. That it don't hurt my feelings at all to.
Brian says people make cooking harder than it has to be. And I feel like that's true. I feel like you get online and it gets so overwhelming when you start reading the different kinds of recipes and things that people have and different steps that they take, because everybody does their own thing. I need to be a basic person. I need a basic recipe with basic instructions, and I need to master that first.
I have never made a dessert from scratch that tasted good. I'll get these ideas. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do it, and I sift all the powdery things and make sure that if it says a half a teaspoon of baking powder, I do exactly a half, no more, no less. My
grandma cannot figure out why Holly's stuff doesn't turn out better. She's like, what are you doing wrong?
And if I make a cake, it comes out weighing like 30 pounds. I'm like, how is this? This is a very heavy cake. It's not light and fluffy. And you take a bite, and why is it salty? I don't know.
What did you do?
Cookie. I would just love to have a very basic, very easy, but delicious chocolate chip cookie recipe. I cannot make them. They don't taste like cookies.
Trey said poultry was made to cook hot and fast. 325 is the money spot.
Okay, I did cook my turkey breast last night at 350, which normally if I go start the oven, just out of habit, I'll do a 375 preheat always. But then I'm like, oops, that's too hot.
Well, you come back down, just open the door a minute. That'll fix it. All right. Anyway, we've somehow talked turkeys and not really accomplished anything. Now, I think Trey and some other local cooks are going to be on Tiffany's show next week during Connecting Coffee County. They're going to do a lot of turkey talk.
I'm going to take
and
notes.
Thanksgiving talk. They're going to do a lot of recipe talk next week. Lindsay said, Nolan said, just find a good cookie dough to use.
Yeah,
Man, that's how we roll.
yeah, I know. I literally made that kind of cookie dough last night.
It was good too.
Yeah.
Like, why do you want to go out of the way to make it from scratch when you can just get those?
Because if I ever am at the house and I'm like, I'd like a cookie, but I'm out of the dough, I should be able to make cookies from the ingredients that are dry in my cabinet. You know what I'm saying?
Remember last year when we had that ice storm or it was a snowstorm and it was really cold and we decided to go eat at the neighbor's house one night because they had soup and Holly said, I'll bring a dessert over. And she whipped up some kind of dessert.
It was awful. Okay, so I feel like it's polite.
But I said, do not take, it was unplanned. It was a last minute thing. They're like, we're making soup if you want to come over. And Holly's like, okay. And then she's like, well, I have to make a dessert. And I'm like, but we don't have anything and we can't drive to town. There was 6 inches of snow on the ground.
I wanted to do something. I wanted to contribute.
In my mind, it's better to not do it at all than to do it badly.
And I did it badly.
Oh, yeah. Nobody.
And I was like, well, I've cooked it now. I went through all the trouble to make these.
We took a bite and I was like, we can't take this over there. We can't take this to them.
So we took them. Yeah. And I was like, these are garbage, but
I brought them. She had to show that she made the effort. She had to show them, look, I cooked these. Now, they're not good, but I wanted to show you.
And the neighbors were very nice. And they were like, it's not bad. They're very nice, but they were bad.
Yeah. I ate 2 just to make her feel better. I was like, Molly, I'll have another. But I mean, what's in my mind, the best mindset there is to just not do it. But she wanted to show them that I'm not a freeloader. I'll come over here with cookies.
I feel
but
like
in my mind,
I
feel like it's good. It'd be okay to say, hey, this was sorry guys, I had nothing to make anything and I'll bring you guys something later. And then show up later with something.
I know.
But don't listen.
If there is a way.
There wasn't a way.
There was, the ingredients were there.
And now people think you're a bad cook.
I am.
Well, might as well confirm it. Here's my cookies. I told you. All right. We got other things to do today. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Full weather forecast. It's a chilly start out there today. Hanging out around 37 degrees. Sunny skies. High today only 49 with 30-mile-an-hour winds out of the north, gusting at times. 32 tonight. With increasing clouds, those increasing clouds may keep us above freezing. If those clouds are moving a little, 32 is kind of where we're at. So if we get clouds early, it'll kind of hold the temperature a little bit. 47 on Friday, partly sunny skies, and then we're going to get some frost Friday night. 29 degrees, 54 on Saturday, 62 on Sunday. Sunny skies, no rain in the forecast until Monday evening. Weather forecast brought to you by Patton Pest Control. Get the pests gone before the holidays. Now 312-447-0781.
Being grateful for all of the victories of this year, I pray that yours will double up next year. Blessings and favor be to you. Happy Thanksgiving from my family to yours. I'm B.B. Brown, Wackett Realtors, Joe & Associates.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME.
All right. Shannon Frame. Hershey pie. Melt 1 pound of Hershey chocolate. Mix it with 12 ounces of Cool Whip.
A pound of chocolate?
Mix it with 12 ounces of Cool Whip. Then place it on a graham cracker crust and chill. Super easy. Tastes amazing.
I guess a pound of chocolate is not that much.
For a whole pie.
For a whole pie.
Yeah, it's a whole pie.
And maybe Hershey chocolate. Are you talking about like the little bitty Kiss morsels? Are you talking about like the candy bar? Do you melt the candy bar?
Y'all are starting from scratch here with this one.
I went to a cooking class one time in Murfreesboro. It was like you went and you paid and you made an appetizer and a salad and a meal and a dessert and a drink. And I really enjoyed that.
Tracy, 1 pound, that's about 16 ounces. Hershey candy bars. So you get the candy bars and you melt them.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, just mix it up with some Cool Whip. Whip. Sounds pretty easy.
The very first recipe.
Cookies you made that time.
Shut up. The very first recipe that I learned that I can make it right now is super easy, but it's a cheesecake pie that my Meemaw made. all the time. Like I feel like 9 times out of 10, when I went to her house, there would be one of those pies in the fridge, and I would tear it up.
Yeah, she made those before. They're pretty good. Cheesecake pies. It's not cheesecake, but it's kind of like cheesecake. It's good.
This cheesecake.
I like a good cheesecake. Chocolate cheesecake.
With
Strawberry.
chocolate?
I like chocolate cheesecake. Strawberry cheesecake.
I like the strawberry glazed cheesecake.
Strawberry probably would be better because the chocolate can be a little too sweet with the cheesecake.
Do you want to do a whole turkey or breast?
Breasts. Keep it simple. I'll smoke it up.
I got to make a list. Throw me a pen, please.
Oh my goodness. Is that what we're supposed to be talking about today? Is turkeys? Is that just something that happened?
Just something that happened.
Organics.
Sometimes that's the best time. What is that? Oh, Cajun butter. I need sweet potatoes.
We're going to spend so much money
Marshmallow.
on this stupid thing. Just one turkey breast. I don't need to eat it. Everybody else can eat. You wait for me to lose weight eating Holly's cooking for Thanksgiving. The girl will be making dessert, so I won't be eating that, you know.
Get your trophy, Life is Fair, and subscribe to Cancel Culture Thinking. You know what? You might want to change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Storehouse Food Pantry says to remind everyone to bring them a turkey or a ham this morning. They're taking donations for the holiday. They find the Storehouse Food Pantry over there, kind of behind Walgreens, in that area there. That street that kind of runs behind Walgreens that breaks off. That's where you're going to find them. All right. So, Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. We got games to play. Shout out to one of our most loyal fans, Nolan Reidner's turning 11 today.
Nolan.
11. I feel like he should be older than that by now. Like, I feel like I've known him for 11 years.
He's not driving yet?
No, I know, right? I feel like he's been around longer than that. So happy birthday to Nolan. You can call in your birthdays anytime, and we'll do the full birthday list at around 8 o'clock. That's 728-1320. But for now, it's time to play games.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Him, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat is revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive. You're about to make road trips probably for the holidays, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas coming up down the way. Make sure that vehicle's ready to go. Alignments, tires, shocks, all those things need to be handled, taken care of before you hit the road. Well, they can do that at Freedom Automotive. They also are your place for custom automotive jobs at 515 Hillsborough Boulevard, right in front of College Street Elementary School. Open Monday through Saturday, locally owned and operated. Freedom Automotive and proud sponsor of the Stupid Silly Stat. Holly?
The average American man has 8 of these. What are they?
728-1320.
The average American man has 8 of these. What are they? Man, that's a good looking turkey right there.
Are we getting pictures of turkeys? All right, 728-1320 to take your guesses. The average American man has 8 of these. What are they? 728-1320. Take your guesses. Thunder Radio swag up for grabs. Morning show.
Hat.
Hats is a great guess. Not it, though. I probably got a little more than 8 in terms of hats. Morning show.
Cars.
Say cars.
Yes.
Good guess, but not it. It's a lot of cars. Morning show.
Pairs of shoes.
Pairs of
Shoes.
shoes.
Good guess, but no, not it. Great guesses to start, but not it. All right, let's see here. No, I'm getting a bunch of Thanksgiving text. Morning show.
Knife.
Knives.
Knives. Good guess, but no. Morning show.
Personality.
Personality. Excellent guess. I think I've only got 6 or 7. That's not it. Rachel Williams also guessed pocket knives. Well, you're wrong, Rachel Williams. Wrong. Morning show.
Pairs of underwear.
Pairs of underwear.
There's 8 holes per pair. Maybe that'd be the way to put it. That's not it. The answer to this is, I don't know. I'm curious. I can't wait till we get the answer so we can discuss it a little more.
Yeah.
It's a little subjective. I'm going to need more of a definition here. The average American man has 8 of these. What is it? Morning show.
Ties.
Ties. Good guess, but no. I got a bunch of ties. I don't wear them, but I got a bunch. If I ever need to go back into the tie wearing business, I'll be,
You'll be
set.
set.
Yeah. I was like, why don't I just give these away? I'm like, no. Matter of fact, I like to have them around just in case I need one. Morning show.
Pants.
Pants.
Pants. Is that what you said? Pants?
Yes.
Good guess. Not
Josh
it.
has got about 3 pair of pants.
I got more than 3 pair of pants. I got 3 pair I like to wear. Morning show.
Pairs of shoes.
There's a shoes. No, not it. Trey said fingers. Not it.
Lost
Yeah.
this one cooking a turkey.
Right. Let's go back here. The average American man has 8 of these. What are they? Morning show.
Wallet.
Wallet.
Not it. Good try. I got 1 wallet and I need a new one because it's worn out. Morning show. Okay. Dina, call back. I need a hint here, Holly. You got a good hint?
We need a hint already?
Yeah, I think we need a hint.
Okay, let's see here. The average American man has 8 of these. What are they? 8 seems like a lot. I don't know.
Oh, not there. 728-1320. First
It's
person.
not exactly something you can hold.
There we go. 728-1320. First person with the right answer wins Thunder Radio swag and bragging rights. Morning show.
Medication.
Medication's a great guess, but not it. Morning show.
Shovels.
Shovels. That's a guess. Not it. Shovels.
Oh,
Just.
this is my big shovel.
Well,
and this is my snow shovel.
We had like 3 shovels. And then after we did our pool, we have no shovels. Like I think the concrete crew took off with them. I don't have any shovels anymore. So I think I lost. No, it wasn't mine. So,
That
I had
was
a
your
pick.
grandma's, wasn't it?
Yeah. And a wheelbarrow. Morning show.
Friends.
Friends. Did you say friends?
Yes.
That's the right answer. Friends is the right answer. Well done. Who we talking to? Hello?
Hi.
What's your name?
Whitney Reed.
Garrison Reed? Garrison Reed?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey,
Garrison. That's what I thought. I thought that sounded like Garrison. All right, Garrison. Good job. Winner. Yeah, friends. How many friends do you think you got?
I don't know.
Me either. I don't think I have 8. People don't like me very much. I'm sure you got more than me. Come on by and we'll be friends. We'll pick you up a prize here, okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye. All right, so define friends.
For me, a friend is someone where somebody that I do things with that aren't work related,
Oh, yeah, well, and it mixes a lot because of our work, but
also if I'm in a crowded place, if I see a friend, then it feels a little like home and I don't feel so anxious. Like one time we were at Bonnaroo and I was around all those people, and I get overwhelmed and overstimulated real quick. And I saw one of our friends had walked over to it, and not anything we planned. We just happened to see them walking over to this, and I instantly felt calmer. I never have said that, but it was a weird feeling.
Yeah, I would say
not weird as in bad, just like it was kind of like I realized, these are my people.
Right on the average there, 8.
Yeah, I think you're right on
maybe
average.
right on it. I'm not listing people or writing down a list, but just a quick thought process. Because I think people oftentimes mix acquaintance and friend.
Friends,
I got several acquaintances, and we can hang out, we can do things. But who am I going to call to come help me do something, or who would I go help do something if they needed help?
Yeah, I think that's a good way to.
Like if somebody called me and say, "I need help,"
but that's. For me, if anybody asked me to help them do something, I'm going to do it. So everybody's my friend.
That's why I don't give out her number. So, but if somebody asked me, or if I asked them, let's put it that way, and like, hey, this lawnmower's broke. Can you come help me fix this?
I try not to ask anybody for nothing. I hate asking people for things.
I know. We'll just
like
buy
when
a new
the
lawnmower.
kids are doing fundraisers, I know that's a part of school and things that we need to do, and I get it. I just hate asking.
So she doesn't. So she gives all the money from us, and then when other people have fundraisers, she gives them the money too. She's like, oh, our kids are selling candy bars.
They have to say they have to sell X amount. I'll just buy the candy bars.
Holly just bought 50 candy bars from us, and then on Facebook, their classmates' parents are like, so and so selling candy bars. And Holly's like, I'll take 50. I'll take all 50 candy bars.
No, I won't do the same. But if they're doing like the girls' softball team does the detergent, and sometimes I'll buy that, But I also try and rotate because we know a lot of athletes.
Yeah, she's buying from everybody.
I try to rotate who I buy from, so it's not the same person every time. But then again, it's usually who comes to me first,
and second, and third. If they come to me, I'm like, Holly's done bought from somebody. Because I know it's true. I don't even have to ask. If somebody comes to me like, hey, will you buy this? I'm like, Holly done did it.
Well, Coach Barlow, the high school wrestling coach, caught me at a middle school match one time. He was like, hey, I was supposed to come talk to you about sponsorship. I asked Josh, but Josh told me he don't deal with that and to come to you. And so I'm like, okay. Well, you've come to the right place because here's a big fat check.
Ready to go, Holly.
No questions asked.
Now we can only afford one turkey breast for Thanksgiving at our house.
It's going to be thin sliced.
Yeah. It's all, what's those? Those are the numbers that you slice them at. I can't remember which one. I think, like if I go to Spring Street, I get them to slice the turkey meat.
I like my meat thin.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. Thin sliced.
I like
and I like to pile it on.
Okay.
Like a roast beef sandwich, if you will, from Arby's. You know how like it's real thin, but there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
I like it like that.
All right. Well, congratulations to Garrison. He is the winner today on Stupid Silly Stat. 8 friends is the average number.
I saw you trying to count them just now.
I was over here doing some.
I want to know who's on your list. Obviously, you can't say it on air, but I'd like to know who you consider friends.
Eesh. I'm picky, man.
No, you're not.
Very selective.
You're just not fun to be around.
Well, I like to say that I'm picky. Like it's my choice. It's my choice that I don't have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
I could be nicer. I just don't want to be.
Yeah.
I'm mean because I want to drive these people away. I don't want people around me that can't handle me.
I think a friend for me is somebody who I don't have to be this radio person.
Yeah, this is
around.
fake. I'm telling you right now, this is not real. This is not how she is. She's crazy.
And so the people that I can be around and I don't have to worry about if what I'm going to say is going to offend them in any way, those are my people. Where I'm going to make a bad, maybe a offensive joke and they're going to laugh.
They're going to be cool with it.
Yeah.
All right, let's tell you about Dirtworks. Unless you got a really good friend with an excavator, you're going to need Dirtworks at some point in time to come over to your home. And there's a lot of different things they can do. We talk a lot about the basic excavation services, making sure your water runoff is good. You can install drainage systems, things like that. And that's very important. That's probably the most important thing that they do. But they can do land clearing, cut in driveways, things like that. Anything with an excavator, call our friends at Dirtworks. Tell them Thunder Radio sent you. Now's the perfect time to do that. That way, when the spring rolls around, your yard's ready to go and you're ready to hit the ground running for spring and summer and have a beautiful time ahead. So get that done right now. 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. 931-409-0782. Dirtworks in Manchester.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
The Manchester Board of Mayor and Aldermen met on Tuesday, November the... yes. What's next? Name that tune?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Very good. Morning, Glenn. Good to see you. Are you writing down a list of friends?
No.
What are you doing?
I'm making a grocery list. Be right back.
Are you leaving?
I left my chapstick in the car.
Okay. Probably parked like crooked and sideways just so she didn't have to walk far. Abe's birthday today, too. Abe Norman. Got it.
It's right here. Let's just go. Let's call the question. I mean, I don't know if this is good all You're not going to change my mind by mansplaining this.
Read more on this story and hear comments from the landowner, Robert Gilly, on our website, thunder1320.com. Tennessee's unemployment rate remains near its all-time low and well below the United States rate, according to the latest data from the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development. The state's seasonally adjusted unemployment rate was 3.3% in October. Over the previous month. Just me and y'all. Holly left. Take a long time to get that chapstick, ain't it? Sitting there talk some trash. We weren't talking trash.
I don't care, buddy. What are you going to say about me that I don't already know?
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
You're looking nice today.
This is a trick.
I like them glasses.
You don't like these glasses.
Warby Parker? Oh, nice.
That's a big list.
I know. That's what I was afraid of. I don't have the money for
And then
this.
I got to do it again on Thursday 2 times.
I know. I don't know what we got. All the Thanksgivings and it's
So
expensive.
I need to. What am I bringing to your grandma's?
I ain't heard nothing. I don't reckon.
I don't have to bring
I
anything.
don't think. I don't know. I'll ask, but I don't think so. I don't know. No, shoot. My back. I'm very tired. I'm probably taking all week off next week now. Probably a whole week for the morning show. Huh. Supposed to be waking everybody up, and we're just yawning. I could have slept for another couple hours, probably. Millie Teal's birthday this Saturday, the 23rd. Where did you post it? If you don't tell me directly or email it to me, there's a chance I may not get it. There it is. The comments in the camera feed are not guaranteed. I got it though. Or call it. You call it in, I'll definitely get it. Unless I forget. It's also possible.
Oh, I've got some birthday. It's Abe Norm.
I got him.
Oh.
Matt texted me earlier because you didn't do your job.
What do you mean I didn't do my job?
You hadn't told me already. Matt's done told me.
Holly is the planner, the brains, and the looks. She just needs Josh to push all the fancy buttons.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. We're here 6:30 to 8:30 Monday through Friday. MCL treatments can solve urinary incontinence, and there's added benefits to that as well. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay. What are we doing here?
Name that tune.
How about that? Also, shout out, Abe Norman's got a birthday today. One of our other loyal listeners. Shout out to Abe Norman. We'll be doing full birthday list around 8 o'clock today.
Abe's a baller.
Yeah. I saw him yesterday. He was eating some cake.
Was it birthday cake?
I guess it was birthday cake for him. It was college signing cake.
Oh, gotcha,
Shanagannon's
gotcha.
signing, and
Okay,
he was chowing down on some of that cake over there.
The girl one went.
She did, yeah. She was there
and she was waiting.
She stayed just for the cake.
She had to go to work, but she was like, "I'm just gonna hang out here just a little longer."
She's like, how long does it take me to get to Chick-fil-A from here? And she's like, I can wait another 5 minutes on this cake. She's bad about, and I don't know if all kids are bad about this, but she'll, GPS this thing up on her phone. Like, well, it says it takes 13 minutes. So if I gotta be there at 6, I will leave at 5:47.
Yeah.
And I'm like, stop doing that. Stop that.
We told her from now on she has to be 10 minutes early, or we're going to consider her late.
We've not enforced that. So,
we said it,
but we said it. we told her that that's how she is to be. But a lot of kids do that. Like their time management ability is just not there. And it's like, and I'm like, you think you might not hit a red light or a long wait at a stop sign?
Yeah.
Now you're late. Stop doing that.
This is the South. What are you going to do when you get behind a tractor?
Yeah, I know.
On Maple Springs Road.
They're just
nothing. You're just going to wait.
So you better leave a little earlier. Give yourself some time. And if you get there 10 minutes early, well, what all you're going to do is sit here. Anyway, name that tune. I don't know how we got there.
You tell him I'm about to sneeze.
Oh. All right. Holly has got a snippet of a song, a 1, 2, and a 3-second little clip here. And if at any point in time, I'm going to start with the 1, and then I'll work my way up. If at any point in time you know the name of the song, give me a call at 728-1320 on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. And I need the song and the artist. Did I do it right?
You did.
All right, here we go. I got Black Rifle Coffee, a bag of Black Rifle Coffee for the winner.
Yeah, I picked a good one. That's going to be difficult.
You think so?
Yep.
728-1320. And that says if we're eating at 2, I tell my daughter 12. So she will be on time. I've never seen anybody who, like with ours, if she has 10 minutes to get ready, it takes her 15. If she has 3 hours to get ready, it takes 3 hours and 5 minutes. It just every time without fail. Morning show.
Waiting for a Star to Fall, Boy Meets Girl.
What?
That was so fast.
One of my favorite songs.
So
oh my
fast.
gosh, off the top rope.
I know. Who are we talking to?
Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Job, Lindsay.
Nailed it. And on the 1-second clip, Holly thought she had everybody beat today.
Yeah, I was feeling
Not
confident.
me on that one.
No, Lindsay. Lindsay smacked you around, Holly.
TKO'd.
All right, Lindsay, good job. Come on by. I got some Black Rifle coffee.
Thank you.
Do you like when I talk sports stuff?
Sing it.
Arms. I don't like the way they say arms. Everything is fine. And then when they get to arms, it's like they go, that's where you belong, in my arms. Baby, yeah. It's just too harsh.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I've ever heard that song right there that we just played. I don't know if I've ever.
Yes, you've heard it.
I don't know if I've ever heard that song. I'm being serious. I'm not being. I'm not exaggerating. I don't think I've heard that.
Can you? Okay, well, shoot then, buddy. I don't know. I thought everybody had heard that song.
Wait, it sounded terrible.
No, it's a good song, except for when they go arms.
I don't think we've got this in the
old Rolodex.
Yeah, the old Rolodex. Yeah, I don't think we have it. No.
Well, obviously, it's a popular song, or at one time.
Did it actually play on the radio?
Yes.
Or was it just released at the
Lincoln
County Fair?
Boy Meets Girl is the group.
Never even heard of that either. Never heard of that. 1988.
So what were you 3?
2.
No,
I was 2.
2.
Well, let's read up a little bit about this.
Are you going to Wiki? Because I'm going to Wikipedia.
Well, on Wikipedia, and it's trying to get me to give them money, and that's not going to happen. I've never heard of these people. Never heard of the band. Never heard of the song.
I wonder if it got, let's say, charts.
Never charted. Let's see.
Yes, it charted.
In Canada. It reached number 2 in Canada. It didn't even get to number 1 in Canada, and they don't have good music up there.
Buddy, listen. U.S. Billboard Hot 100 12th. It got 12th.
It didn't even get top 10.
People have heard this song.
No,
Yeah,
you and
whatever,
Lindsay.
whatever.
Nobody else even tried. Nobody else on the Carmine Family Dental
Because
camera
it was
said
a
anything.
difficult one. If this wasn't Lindsay's ringback tone, she wouldn't have got it either.
Lindsay must have went to school with one of them.
I don't think
They sung that in the talent show.
I don't know if Lindsay was born in 87. No, you said 89. She might have been born in 89. I don't know.
She went to school with George Merrill. He was in chemistry class with her. She heard him playing it over there in the corner. That's the only way that Lindsay even knew who that was. I don't know how you know.
It
Must have been on a mixed CD that some ex-boyfriend gave you or something.
when
There's
you
no way.
start in on me like that,
Lindsay said 81.
Lindsay was born in 81.
I'm assuming, yeah. She's certainly not class of 81, so I don't think.
My whole zipper's down. The whole thing.
What?
I don't know. I know you can't see it on the cameras,
Good.
but I'm afraid they can see my hands fidgeting down there, and I'm just trying to pull it. I'm just trying to fix it. Pull it right back up. It's done. When you start in on me, like giving me a hard time about stuff that I feel like Porky Pig, and I just start like I don't have a good comeback. And later on in the day, when I'm at my desk, I'll think of things I should have said to you on air. I'm clever, just takes me longer.
And then she comes in here with my zippers undone.
I didn't know what that looked like on camera.
Nobody probably would have noticed at all. At all. Nobody. I can't. Nobody can see below your belly button.
I know that, but I'm talking about the position of my arms.
They can't even tell. They would think your hands are on the desk. They can't even see the desk.
Well,
on the cameras, they would never have known until you came flying in there with that.
I don't see what you see. I don't know what they can see.
Well, that's a new commercial, so they're going to hear it a lot when I get that thing edited up. All right, congratulations to Lindsay, winner on Name That Tune, for guessing the correct answer on Lincoln County's finest fair band.
Please, everybody, if you see Josh, tell him you've heard that song.
No,
Hey, Josh, I have heard that song.
One of my
I
7
do know
friends
that
can
song.
tell me. All right, Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Let's tell you about Common John Brewing Company. They're open right now for breakfast, starting at 8 a.m. Yeah, well, not right now. We got like 15 minutes. Then you can get over there, grab some breakfast burrito. Recommend that with a little hot sauce. Oh, and some of their coffee. It's a perfect way to. Man, that's what I need to be doing right now. We should be broadcasting the show from over there every now and then. You know what I mean? Just every now and then, we should take the show on the road at Common John Brewing Company. That'd be a pretty good idea.
I like it.
It's a good idea. Also a good idea, Christmas gifts. If you're not, maybe you don't go to Common John often, but you know people who do, they have gift cards. You can use those for their merch, for their food, for their drinks, for their, any of that stuff. So get on over there, 210 Woodbury Highway. What?
Something I like to do because we do like the Dirty Santa. We play that game. And so you got to buy a male gift or a guy's gift. Common John hats. Those are ones where they get stolen a lot at our family functions. So keep that in mind. It's a good idea.
210 Woodbury Highway morning show here till 8:30.
Hey, Manchester. Brent Parsley here, city president at Coffee County Bank. Big news.
Why is your zipper even down?
I don't know.
What were you doing out there?
I don't know how long it's been down. Maybe I never zipped it initially because I don't think these pants are prone to, sometimes you have pants where the zipper comes down, but these aren't like that. So I must have just didn't fasten it.
Fasten it.
That's right, Amelia. Santa Claus is
It's a good sounding commercial there. Glenn said I never heard that song. Good, Glenn.
That's where you belong, in my arms, baby. Yeah.
Why did that song come to your mind? Where did you hear that? Because I know you didn't just wake up one day and think that's the song I'm going to use. I know you heard it on a movie, or it probably did. It never made a movie.
I got here this morning and I typed in YouTube, and it was on like suggested videos.
Tiffany must have been watching stuff in there. Like, who does that? Who listens to that?
I love music videos. I wish they would bring pop-up video back.
That was a good show.
Pop-up video.
You can't find it anywhere.
No.
Pop-up video.
I know. If you're not going to make any more of them, just give us the old ones.
Yeah.
We want them.
You can find almost anything on demand, but pop-up video, I think I found it on YouTube somewhere, but like not on Hulu or nothing. I can't find it. I love pop-up video.
I'm looking it up. Where can I watch pop-up video? Pop-up video. Where to watch and stream. Currently not available. Was that on VH1?
Chanel said, "You just made me cry this morning hearing that sweet little commercial. Her gobble gobble gobble."
Oh.
I told her. I said she had texted and asked if we could use those again this year. I said we're gonna use them till you got grandkids listening to them, and then your great grandkids need to listen to them, because Bradley and Bridger are not that little anymore.
I know it.
But it's adorable.
Is VH1 still a channel?
I think so.
You can get a DVD. You can buy a DVD of $50.
I don't love it that much.
It's only an hour.
$50 for an hour of pop-up video? How many of those have they sold?
Studies show that 9 out of 10 Manchester residents listen to the Thunder Radio Morning Show. The 10th guy? He doesn't even have a radio. Thunder Radio.
Thunder Radio morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Emcella treatment solves urinary incontinence. 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester. Back to the before the break when we had that song that nobody's heard of. Leslie said, I like that song and definitely remember it.
See? Point Holly.
And then earlier, Glenn said he's never heard of it. So point Josh.
All right, whatever.
I bet I can find more people who have not heard of it.
No,
I'm going to poll the high school kids and see who's heard of this song.
You are not. We're going to make a Facebook poll.
And see who's heard.
And just say, have you heard this song? And we'll see if there's more yeses or nos.
Just want yeses or nos. Solve an art.
Somebody will get on there and be like, I don't listen to music these days. It's all trash.
Yeah. How long before that happens? Speaking of, I did see where the Whataburger has withdrawn its plans to come to Manchester.
We're going to talk a little bit about that at Thursday.
The comments, man.
The comments.
Well, that's what we're doing here. It's Thursday. That's literally
perfect.
That's literally the
segue
segment
into-
we're at right now. It's Thursday.
Oh,
she's a
goodness.
professional.
All
Rolls up in here with her zipper down and doesn't know what segment we're in.
The post is for all you foodies. Whataburger withdrew plans to build in Manchester due to downward sales. No big deal to me because I eat fast food about 3 times a year. Not a big fan. That was the post. What?
Nothing. I'm just the what we need post that came with it or come with it. I haven't even looked on there, and I guarantee I know most of the posts are what we need. I know that's what's in there.
We need a Panda Express.
And I don't. Do you remember the exercise in elementary school that you did when they put a bunch of list of things and you had to put them in the need want category?
Yeah, these people.
I don't think these people
that.
did it because I remember there would be a list of things and you had need and want and you had to draw a line to which category it was, and all these people failed that class.
This one says we need an In-N-Out.
I've heard good reviews of In-N-Out. I don't think I've ever eaten In-N-Out, but I do appreciate their politics. Jessica says, I bet you $100. Someone said, at least it's not a chicken place or a Mexican place. Oh, that's in there.
That's in there.
Oh, yeah.
Austin thinks it should be a Golden Corral.
Something real nice.
A lot of people agree. Karen's like, yes, Golden Corral. This Joshua was like 100. It should be a Golden Corral.
It was definitely on a regular rotation of radio play for us at a certain age group. So back to the song. Hattie said it was in there.
Thank you, Hattie. Point Holly.
The older group of people.
Here it is from Earl. All we can get are Mexican eateries, car washes, storage units, and subdivisions. Linder said, you forgot vape shops. Tammy says, and chicken joints.
There we go.
And Jamie says, don't forget hotels and gas stations. Like, look how much stuff you guys are all listing. That's a big variety of things for a little town that ain't got nothing.
I continue to not understand the argument. Those things aren't here, like the things that they want. They haven't been here. So why'd you move here? Move somewhere else if you want. Well, what we need is an entertainment center for the kids. I get that a lot.
Somebody said we need a McDonald's there instead.
Are they being serious?
I don't know.
Or are they being
I don't know.
facetious? That's got to be tongue in cheek. Because of all the complaining about the second McDonald's that we added. That's when you know the growth is coming, though, when you add the second McDonald's. And big things are happening. We got 2 of them now. Everything else will follow.
All of these recommendations of what, just like...
Keep reading them.
Just like...
I want to hear all the recommendations of the future
Ian
mayors.
says, good, they suck anyway. Like, dude.
Listen, I was pretty excited about the Whataburger. I will say I'm a little relieved because I was concerned about the traffic on that side of town because sometimes I just want to go to Home Depot. because we don't have. Because what we need is another hardware store. Well, people want all these things. We need another hardware store since Ace closed down. That really, there's nothing on this side of town to give them hardware. So I got to go to Home Depot, and getting out there sometimes is difficult. So adding the Whataburger, they're adding one across the street, a
7 Brew.
A 7 Brew across the street there. So that area is about to get really busy. Eventually, I imagine a red light will come, but I am a little, not excited, but relieved about that. Jessica said, "Don't say growth is coming. You're going to trigger someone." Oh, I know. Like I like living in a small town. I like living out where I live. So getting through town is a little more difficult these days. But yeah, the Whataburger, people are very upset or not upset.
I feel like folks are confused about how the restaurant, how the.
Glenn said, "You need a Dunkin' Donut." We got one. we got a Dunkin'.
About how businesses come to be.
There is some confusion there.
I feel like they think these folks think that there's just a group of people that says, what can we put here? And someone says, hey, what about a Whataburger? And they say, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's put a Whataburger here. And so they start to do it. And they're like, no, what next? What would be good? Oh, a Cheddar's. We'll put a Cheddar's, a Golden Corral. And that's not how. That's
my favorite is when somebody's like, no, we need something real nice dining, like a Cheddar's or a Golden Corral. And I'm like, no. How about we support the restaurants we got?
I love that. We should do that.
We've got some good ones. Let's try that. And if we get new ones, that's cool. Support them too. But I don't understand the incessant, constant need for more. Like it's got to be miserable. Like just take care of the things you got. And then if
are people just so picky? Like
no.
If you give me,
people just don't.
Pick a genre of food right now. Like just pick something
Mexican.
Okay, yeah, plenty of options.
That's all we got around here. I also like chicken places.
Okay, chicken places. The Oaks got really good fried chicken. J&G's got really good fried chicken.
The J&G's Greek chicken.
Golly, what you talking about?
Or broiled chicken. I think it's Greek chicken.
I tear that up. I don't know what it is on that chicken.
So good. Yeah. Bosky's has got some real good chicken tenders out there. Fried chicken Thursdays at Mercantile usually.
Yeah. So
a lot of options.
It's there. Y'all are just being a touch difficult if you ask me. I encourage you to open your own business.
I do.
Give us what we need, and you open the Golden Corral here.
Be the hero we need. Buy in on a franchisee. How much is it?
While you look that up, again, we're at Turds Day Thursday. That's what we're doing here. Tennessee School District urges students not to show up to employees' home for lost items. Rutherford County schools say students are leaving cell phones on buses and tracking them to the bus drivers' houses. Are you listening to me?
Yes, I am listening.
This is a trend, I guess, a stupid trend where kids are leaving their cell phones on the bus and then doing Find My Phone and going to the bus drivers' houses.
Why would you do that? Why would that be something you would do? If my kid left their phone somewhere on purpose, I kill them. Because them kids didn't pay for them phones.
The district says they have received multiple reports of this happening, prompting them to send out a notice to parents of bus riders last week. We would like to ask for your assistance with an issue we have experienced with some smartphones on buses. It's not been a widespread issue, but there have been incidences enough that we're having to.
It didn't happen once. What happens is one or two kids will do it, and then they'll tell their friends, and they want to do it, and then it starts to spread out there.
The district says if students forgot their phone on a bus, they should notify the school, and then they will work it out with the bus driver to get the phone back.
Do not
go to their house.
All right, I've got all the information for the people who want to open a Golden Corral.
Perfect.
All right, so all you need is an upfront investment between $3.5 and $7 million. So just head on down to one of them banks and see what you can do, and then it's a $50,000 franchise fee.
How about what was it?
3.5 to 7 million up front,
right?
and then a $50,000 franchise fee.
Is that just a
I
one-time?
figure it's probably yearly. I'm just guessing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So invest that money and then hope that the fine folks
The
of the
initial-
town
I'm sorry.
patron it.
The initial franchise fee is $50,000. Then royalty fee is 4% of gross sales. So you pay 4% of your sales every year to the franchise, but then you got the investment, $3 to $7 million is going to be your restaurant signage, land purchase, all the things that goes in with it. It's not because
And then after you've put all that money and effort and everything into opening the business, you get to read on the forum about how Golden Corral is garbage.
they suck. I went there and the chicken was cold. I just go on down to Chick-fil-A
People
instead.
just need to give a little more grace, be a little more thankful. It's that time of year.
I have not seen the thankful posts this year like normal. Have you on the Facebook? Usually, I feel like I see day one, thankful for this, day two, thankful for this, and I'm not making fun of you if you do that. That's fine.
I don't do that. I sometimes I'll get tagged in stuff like where I'm supposed to post something every day, but I'm not a
I don't
good
participate
social media
But
poster.
I feel like I've not seen a lot of that this year.
I hadn't either. Are y'all not thankful?
I'm glad that's died off. Like it wasn't one of my favorite things.
You don't like anything where somebody is. He don't like gender reveals. Anything where somebody's trying to.
Gender reveals are weird, and people are now dying because of them. I mean, we've had people blowing people up. We had a plane crashed at one in Mexico. Have you seen that one? Plane crashed. The plane flew overhead, dropped some smoke.
It's like
okay,
so the plane was a part of
the plane went right overhead. The plane throws the smoke up. Wing broke off the plane, crashed, killed the pilot.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
good story.
I know.
That's going to be something that sticks with me when I get on the plane next month.
This is a smaller plane. It's like a crop duster or something.
I thought that's what you were.
Holly. All right. We've got more morning show birthdays coming up in just a minute. So do not miss those. Call yours in at 728-1320. Quick temperature check outside the Thunder Studios. It was a cool start today. And it's going to be pretty cool all day. We're at 39 degrees. It feels colder than that to me. 49 for your high, but north wind at 15 to 20, gusting to 30. So it's going to feel cooler than that all day. You're going to want to be inside. Temperature check brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. They've even added a men's selection for the holidays. 205 South Woodland Street. Get on over there. Hey, they got gift cards too. So if you maybe want to buy your wife or your girlfriend or your daughter some presents, but you don't know exactly what size or what they would be into, get a gift card at Wisteria Hill, 205 South Woodland Street in Manchester.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in Manchester. This is a non-invasive body contouring treatment.
You have to knock her out like Mr. T before she goes flies. Yeah. We don't have to fly. We don't have to do it. It's fine.
I'm going to do it. I'm just...
I'm pumped about it. I feel big time now. I'm getting flown down to broadcast my games. We got a lot of birthdays.
You know all the little sayings that people have when someone flatulates, like crop dusting,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Haley Johnson.
My Meemaw used to say she stepped on a frog,
Right.
and me and my cousin, we were under the age of 10. He's close to my age, but it may have been 7 and 8, something like that. And my Meemaw stepped on a frog, and Johnny goes, "What was that?" And she goes, I stepped on that frog. You didn't see him?" He said, "No, I didn't see him." She goes, "He hopped over there." And so Johnny's
looking all around in the living room trying to find this frog that my Meemaw said that she
Nice.
stepped on, and I knew what it was. But she got to laughing
He wouldn't stop looking.
because he was looking under the couch.
Jessica said, I would like to nominate my youngest son for Turds Day Thursday. He's crying all the way into College Street, getting all the pitiful looks and acting like I'm a mean mom because I made him wear pants that fit instead of high waters he had on. Yes.
Oh.
Our girl one used to throw a fit when her socks didn't fit her just right.
If the little
If the seam at the
The
end, which I didn't even know
seam
there
at
was a
the
seam.
toe?
I didn't know there was a seam down there. Like, that's how much attention I paid to socks.
if it was turned to where maybe she was stepping on part of the seam or it didn't,
Lost her mind.
complete meltdown.
Birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Pick up that phone and give me a call if you got a birthday to report. 728-1320 or 728-3526. We would love to hear from you. We got several birthdays on the list. At the end of the day, we draw for a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe Bakery and Gift Shop. Yesterday's winner was Brady Martin. Congratulations. And we'll be drawing again at the end of the week for a birthday cake from the Food Lion. We also want your anniversaries. We draw at the end of the week for a floral arrangement from our friends at the Mossy Pot in Manchester. All right, here we go. Drum roll, please. A lot of birthdays. Happy birthday to Abe Norman, Haley Johnson, C. Monty Holcomb, Jessica Addison. Happy birthday to you. Samantha Lemons, Nolan Reidner, Donovan Weaver, Barbara Trammell. Happy birthday, everybody.
That's all today.
All today is a very busy day on the birthday list. So all those people, only one slice of pie winner. And the rest of y'all get on the forum and complain that you didn't win something.
Did you get Abigail Bellamy?
No.
Okay, Abigail Bellamy has a birthday.
And another
today.
one.
I don't. Goldie Hawn turned 79 today. Michael Strahan turns 52. Goldie Hawn looks really good for 79. Like
Goals.
Let's see here. I guess that's all.
Okay. That does it for celebrities. Call in your local birthdays anytime at 728-1320. We're across the top of the hour. That means it's time for Morning Show Overdrive, financed by our friends at New Haven Mortgage. Heather Phillips and her team, over 60 years of experience in the home lending industry. So they kind of know what they're doing by now, and they know how to get you into the right product for your needs. Maybe you're a first-time home buyer. They can help you through that process. Maybe you've done it multiple times. Obviously, you are a little more experienced, but things change, and they know how to help. Cash out refinance, they can help with that, or just a straight-up refinance. Maybe you want to get in a better rate. Talk to them at New Haven Mortgage. No pressure, none of that. They'll walk you through the process, and maybe you get a deal done, maybe you don't. They'll work with you. Stop by and see them at 1300 MacArthur Street in Manchester. Online at newhavenmtg.com. NMLS 1477317.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios. This is Thunder Radio. WMSR.
All righty. Somebody needs to open a restaurant and name it It Don't Matter or I Don't Care or whatever you want. That would be good. Let's see.
I never saw the pics of maybe it's in this group.
No reason was given for Alderman James Free's absence. The bulk of Tuesday's meeting was focused on 6 resolutions related to the annexation of property into the city of
The annexation of Puerto Rico.
There were 2 citizens who spoke, both related to 99 acres on Murfreesboro Highway, currently owned by Robert and Shante.
I never saw the pictures of you and Shanna and the girl one.
Maybe they didn't put them in there. Saying it was her understanding based on research. If they were annexed, they would be entitled to services that other city residents are entitled to. and she does not believe the city can currently provide those services. None of the annexations actually passed. All of the calls made a motion for each of the six resolutions.
What are we doing here?
Did you have a game?
We're not doing a game.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look, 1 year ago today, we did the Finer Things Thanksgiving at our house.
Nice.
It's Rainer. Let's just vote. Let's call the question and vote. I mean, I don't know what this is going into. You're not gonna change my mind by mansplaining this.
Read more on this story and hear comments from the landowner, Robert Gilly, on our website, thunder1320.com. Tennessee's unemployment rate remains near its all-time low and well below the United States rate, according to latest data from the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development. The state's seasonally adjusted unemployment rate was 3.3% in October, an increase of 0.1 percentage point over the previous year. Despite the uptick, Tennessee's rate is
Send it to me.
Who's me and the girl one?
Oh, send them to me.
Earlier this year, Tennessee recorded a rate of 3%, its lowest ever, 3 months in a row. And gas prices across the state moved lower last week, only 6 cents. On average, the Tennessee gas price is $2.69 per gallon. Well, I don't know what we're doing here then. We're not playing games. Little Giants, annexation of Puerto Rico.
Classic.
Brian said I was expecting a whole Wallen segment after his win. Yeah, he won entertainer of the year last night, so pretty excited for him. Well, and he should have won it last year.
Was
What a comeback! Well, last year was like Megan Marone. No, it wasn't. It was Lainey Wilson or some garbage. It was awful because they just weren't going to give it to him.
What was Zach Bryan there? Did anybody see Zach there? Was he just cringing?
Everything he does is cringy. Zach Bryan. You know Swap Shop today? So she doesn't even respond. She just pretends like she didn't even hear me, like it didn't even happen.
Huh? Come again?
So you know Swap Shop today? She doesn't even respond. She's like, anything I can do to help. Anything I can do to help. But I won't do that.
Has a card for anyone and everyone. If your credit is less than great, we have several banks that are hungry and ready to.
Amelia's surgery took 20 minutes.
Oh, and she's survived. That's good.
Yeah, now Ashley's just praying she wakes up from anesthesia.
Nice.
Which I'm sure she will.
Then said Lainey Wilson tries too hard to be country.
Too hard is too much.
Nia Leanne, I don't think she's fake. Ain't nothing real about her. Signed her national letter of intent on Wednesday, November the 20th, in front of friends, family, coaches, and people in the Coffee County High School Library. There, Deanna will join her big sister, Chloe Gibbon, who's a sophomore for USI. Oh yeah, we can talk about the CMA awards. I don't care about any of that, but whatever. But Wallen's got to be Entertainer of the Year, dude. Is the most popular artist
in our house
on the planet right now. On the planet, it's not even close. He's more popular than Taylor Swift.
Is tomorrow already almost Friday?
Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow isn't already almost Friday. Tomorrow is Friday.
Is it already almost Friday?
Yeah. I on the way in today, I thought it was Wednesday.
Manchester's only live and local radio morning show. You're listening to Josh and Holly on Thunder Radio.
All right, the whole next 30 minutes dedicated to Wallen. Entertainer of the Year last night. I don't watch the CMAs, nor do I particularly care, but at least they got it right.
Oh, buddy.
It's amazing how they can easily mess that up. Who else was nominated?
I don't know anything about the CMAs at all. I thought maybe, did Peyton Manning help host? Was it him, Lainey Wilson, and Luke Bryan? Am I making all that up? I have no
y'all don't
idea.
take any of that to heart. The nominees were Luke Combs, Lainey Wilson, Chris Stapleton, Jelly Roll, and Morgan Wallen. Like, one of those things is 4 of those things don't belong. There shouldn't have even been anybody else nominated. Jessica Addison clearly watched this. She's posting them one by one over here.
Who hosted? Is that what she's posting?
No, she's posting the other nominees that I just read off for Entertainer of the Year.
I don't know how to find nothing.
Well, just Google it.
I'm trying. It looks like Peyton Manning, and I think that one's Luke Bryan, but it may be. Which one comes from out of the Pecan
Lainey
Farm?
Wilson making her hosting debut on the show this year.
Yeah.
Joined by Luke Bryan and Peyton Manning.
I got it right the first time.
There we go. Well,
Peyton's funny. I like Peyton. Luke Bryan's funny.
she don't like Lainey.
I don't like Lainey.
Twangy Lainey. I stole that from Jessica. She just used that a minute ago over there on the Carmine family.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
pretty
like
funny.
it.
Yeah, I feel like it's fake. Maybe it's not, but I don't know. It seems fake to me. Or overdone.
I think she's country. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not disputing that she's a country girl, but it's so much. I feel like it's kitschy.
It's almost like, you ever heard Larry the Cable Guy's real voice? It ain't how he talks.
No. You think it's for Lainey Wilson? You think it's a bit of a character?
I feel like it is. Again, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just,
I mean,
know.
it's working for her. Obviously, she's very successful. I don't care to listen to it.
Where's she from? She's from Louisiana. So I was expecting to pull this up and see if she was born in upstate Massachusetts or something. It's just all fake. She's from Louisiana.
I feel like she's
Different kind of country down there.
yeah.
I just don't like it. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't.
What was in the segment? Because I didn't know we're supposed to have.
So I come across this on TikTok yesterday. People are mad. What?
Jessica said she's not country. She's playing a bit. I'm telling you, she drives a Prius and has a New York accent.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I didn't mean to interrupt, but that was funny.
Apparently, people are mad at Coca-Cola for a commercial they put out there this year. A Christmas commercial. There is something. I love Coca-Cola. I probably drink. I don't even want to tell you how much Coke I drink during the day. It's a lot.
It's embarrassing.
I'm fueled on Coca-Cola.
It's
I love
embarrassing.
it.
Dr. Carmine, you listen to this?
I love it.
She's not supposed to have it.
Oh my
After she
God,
got
I
her
love it.
new teeth, they told her not to drink so many Cokes. She doesn't listen. I'm not getting you another set. If those go bad, they just go bad.
I love Coca-Cola. And I love Cokes that have Santa Claus on the can. I think they taste better. Or the polar bears, stuff like that. It
It's
feels
colder.
It feels colder.
Yeah.
It's special. I don't know. That's how I like it. And I like the commercials. The sound of the polar bears walking in the snow, that crunchy sound in their little polar bear voices.
This is a typical Holly story here.
People are mad at the commercial that Coke put out, and I watched it, and it's pretty. Like it's visually appealing. Lots of pretty lights and animals and snow and all this, family time. But people are mad because it's all AI generated. I could not tell by watching it that it was an AI generated because
Sometimes it's hard to tell, especially with probably the marketing budget of Coke. They probably can afford the paid for AI stuff, not the free stuff that I got.
And people are mad about it. They're just mad.
Why are we mad?
I don't know. They said that the
What, do they think they were using real polar bears?
CGI okay, AI not okay.
Like that, those weren't real polar bears drinking Cokes. That wasn't really Santa Claus drinking a Coke. I don't know what people thought was happening.
Somebody criticized the move, saying we're living in the worst time.
I can't disagree with that. I don't know that this got anything to do with it.
They say that, they're, but I don't see the big deal. I don't know. It didn't bother me none.
Well, I think people are, again, are just looking for something to be outraged about. People like to find something to be mad about.
Golly.
They just want to find something.
I don't want to feel mad all the time.
What's it like to go around that angry? Like you go on
I feel
Twitter,
bad for y'all
and these
that
people
are just
walk
like,
around.
I don't like that.
And right now, the left is on Twitter. They're losing their minds collectively.
Wow.
Just over everything happening in the world. I mean, Donald Trump is nominating people for his cabinet. How dare he do that? And so they're not happy. And
oh well.
They're do not go to Thanksgiving if you have anyone there who voted for Trump because they voted against your rights and these kind of things.
Hey, speaking of that, did you see where Laken Riley's murderer was convicted yesterday?
Oh yeah, it took the 20 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes to deliberate, and I think that was just to go to the bathroom. I don't think that. It didn't take 20 minutes to come to that conclusion. That conclusion was reached a long time ago.
Yep.
Good. What was the sentence been handed down? 2 life sentences or something like that. I can't remember. Jacob says Twitter is the best. Twitter is the best. That's where it's at.
I don't ever get on there.
Oh man, that's where it's at.
Something's going on with it where I can't even get logged in.
Hers is messed up. But I see a lot of political things on there now because I made the mistake of commenting on some political things. I did see where Ellen DeGeneres and her wife have officially relocated to England because they needed to leave the United States after Donald Trump was elected. So, bye.
Did I thought I told you a little bit about that cruise line.
4-year cruise.
The 4-year cruise. If you want, you can be a passenger on a cruise, and they just.
Do you have to show your ID before you get on the boat? I bet you do. I bet you have to show an ID. And do you have to pay, or is it free?
Yeah, you have to pay.
So you can't just go for free without an ID. You have to pay.
Right.
Okay. I just wondering, just asking.
So, but say you don't want to do the whole 4 years. Say you want to do 2 years. You can arrange to get on later at different ports, or get off at say you're done. You can get off at a port.
I couldn't cruise for 4 years. I like to go on a cruise. 6 days, I think, is the longest we've done. I enjoyed that. I could probably do 7 or 8. I'm fine with it. Now, Holly couldn't.
I cannot. I want to be home. I want to be settled.
I
don't like being away from home.
I could do 7 or 8 days. I could even do 9 or 10. I like the lack, because now when we first started going on cruises, we've not been since 2020, but when we first started, there was really no internet. So you had no phone, no connection.
Yeah.
You couldn't even get the packages. They were expensive and they weren't good.
They weren't reliable.
Yeah, now it's like they got all these Wi-Fi packages, but I don't want them. I don't want the package. I don't want to talk to anybody back home. I want to be away from everybody. That's what I like about it. And I like the basically you turn off the clock. Like there is no set time to be anywhere or do anything. Yeah. You get out of the bed when you want, you go eat breakfast or food when you want. And so I could do that for probably 9 or 10 days. Eventually I'm going to want to get off the boat, but the rocking doesn't bother me. I want to probably go back, but I don't think I could do 4 years. Like I would need to be in a suite, like a master suite with like it's a house.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the illness? Like 4 years, somebody's going to get sick and it's going to run through that boat. Like that's a long time to have a couple thousand people on a boat.
Yeah.
I don't know how big the boat is, how many people are going, but some of these boats now are 7,000 people. They're traveling cities.
The first time we went on a cruise, it was the first time either one of us had ever.
I never even seen one. When we first went, our first cruise, I'd never even seen a cruise boat except on TV.
Yeah, I hadn't either in real life. But we get there and we're pulling up, we can see the boats, and it was like we were 8.
Oh no.
Look at the boat. Look how big it is. Oh my gosh.
Like Christmas morning. I mean, you see all the presents under the tree. We were just blown away by that.
The whole process.
I was like, you can just eat the food wherever you want. I can just eat that and it's free. It's free.
Yeah, it was. I don't think you get that. Maybe you do, but
that new feeling.
I think each time.
Well, we've done different things. We upgraded to the first time we just had an interior, room, which I actually kind of liked. It's a small interior room, but there's no windows, and you talk about pitch black. Sleeping, man, I slept great. But then we went to a window room, and then we did a balcony room, and we've kind of upgraded that away. And that makes it new and exciting.
I feel like the last few times that we've been has been with the kids.
We did a Thanksgiving cruise one time, just me and you, Thanksgiving week. Our families were not happy with us.
You and I need to go on a vacation, just us, like an actual, where I don't have to worry about the kids and.
But when we took the Thanksgiving cruise, Holly was within 3 days on the phone at $1.50 a minute, calling back home to talk to her mama and see how the kids were.
So what? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think after 3 days of not talking to my family, I'm allowed a 3 or 4 minute phone
But she didn't
call.
want to leave the room. I'm homesick. I want to stay here.
I just don't like being out.
Like we have a bedroom at the house.
I know. I want to see new places.
We drove all the way down to Mobile, Alabama to get on a boat to go to a bedroom to stay in it.
Did it have a balcony?
That one did not. No, we just said we had a window and a wall. And I'm going to let that stay on y'all's ear the rest of the day. Dirtworks in Manchester can, or really all southern middle Tennessee, can do all your excavation work. So maybe you've got an area of the yard where water stands, which is obviously not good. Mosquitoes, pests, they're going to love that and give you problems at your home. Or maybe it's up near your home and you're getting water under your house because it's not draining properly. They can fix all that for you. They can install full drainage systems. These guys are experts. They're like skilled surgeons when it comes to excavation work at your home, your property, or your business. They can get things excavated up, site prep for a build, land clearing. They do all of that stuff with Dirtworks. 931-409-0782. Maybe you don't need them today, but you know someone who does, or maybe you need them in the future. So write that number down. Remember the name, 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks, and see their work online at dirtworksforyou.com. That's dirt, WORX, the number 4, the letter U.com.
New Haven Mortgage features experienced lenders with over 60 years in the business, making New Haven Mortgage your trusted local partner in home ownership. Our seasoned team brings a wealth of experience to
Holly's superpower should be to teleport. No crab legs on an Alaska cruise on Princess. Oh. That's I've never done none of the Alaskan cruise. I think Holly would like that.
Oliver's Pawn and Jewelry in Manchester wants to be your jewelry store. Shop the huge selection of new and used jewelry at Oliver's. Diamonds, gemstones, rings.
Today's the deadline to order mercantile. If you're going to do mercantile for Thanksgiving, whether you're doing the full meal, the full bundle, or you're getting them to do like a 9x13 pan, something just a la carte item, or a dessert, today's the deadline. So if you're going to order mercantile, call today, 723-2491. Don't miss them. Look at these little kids. It was me. Had to tell her something I couldn't tell all y'all. Her zipper's down. Made her look though. Is that Holly Jesse Raphael with them red glasses?
Who said that?
Brian Teal.
Brian, you don't like my red glasses?
They're Warby Parker.
They're not Warby Parker. They're I Buy Direct.
You got them for $6. That's what you told me.
I did. $6 for the frames.
Then the lenses cost money.
Yeah, buddy. If you want lenses, prescription lenses in your glasses.
But you told me they were $6.
The frames are $6.
But you said I got these new glasses. They were $6. It's wordplay.
The lenses were $25.
Well, that's not bad. So I got these new glasses. They were $30. That would have been the proper way to say that.
That's not how it was advertised to me.
Yeah, that's how they got her. That's how they got her. New glasses. And then she got in there. She's like, well, I might as well go.
I got red and I got white and I got black. Because I'm like, oh, $6. Man.
So she spent $100 on glasses. Holly, this went from $6 to $100.
So I can't tell him nothing. That's why I have to do that. Hey, listen, if I had went to the eye doctor, it would have been $800.
Why do you need 3 pair?
I need 2 per.
She thinks she can distract me by turning it into song lyrics, and I'll forget what I just said. But she's in trouble now.
Gosh, you see that squirrel?
$100 for glasses, and we got 3 Thanksgivings that she's conjured up. Like, just spend it.
I conjured up. It's Thanksgiving.
Dana says, so the glasses cost $100. Thank you, Dana. Appreciate you.
Loose man.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Hope you enjoyed today. It's the last day Holly will ever be on the morning show. She is fired for her misleading statements.
I guess I shouldn't tell you that I clicked one of the pairs of glasses twice. So I actually got 2 white pair, a red pair, and a black pair.
Holly said, I got these new glasses. They were $6. And I was like, oh, cool. You know, I got them on sale. They were $6. And then today she made the mistake of saying I got these, they were $6 for the frames. And then do a little math and find out they were $30 total. Oh, and then she got 3 pair. Oh, no, actually I got 4 pair. So I got these new glasses. They were $120 plus shipping.
I had a promo code for the shipping.
Today is the deadline to order your Thanksgiving food from the Mercantile. That's a really good investment of your money, not 4 pair of glasses, including 2 white pair. So the Mercantile, if you're doing the whole bundles, or maybe they're just doing an a la carte item for you, or maybe your pie or your dessert for Thanksgiving, today is the deadline to get the order in. So call them at 723-2491. That's going to wrap it for us today on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle and New Haven Mortgage. Swap and Shop's coming up next. Catch replays later at Apple and Spotify. Search for the Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
It's another day.